So what's up, guys? As you can see, it's a little rainy out here today, but we figured we'd do a video comparing, not necessarily versus, but my M&P9C to Brian's SR9c. C, correct. I thought I said that. Yes? C? Yes?
No.
Oh, C.
No.
CC. Okay, whatever.
No C's.
No C's. All right. So anyway, we're going to show you guys what we feel as far as the two of them are concerned, how they compare, how they differ, all that good stuff that you might want to know if you're looking into buying one of these firearms.
So stick around and we'll get right to it. Gotta load it. Alright guys, so what we wanted to showcase for you today was the differences and I guess the similarities between the Ruger SR9c and the Smith & Wesson M&P9C. Sean carries the Smith & Wesson. I went out and bought the Ruger for my first gun because, well, mainly because he had the Smith & Wesson.
Well, I get the same gun if you got a buddy with that gun. We've been carrying them for quite a while, actually. I've had this M&P over 2 years at least.
I've had mine for just over 2 years also. So
yeah, so that we can honestly say, as far as this is concerned, our personal review of these guns would be pretty accurate because we've actually carried them and used them. So it's not like you're just seeing us pull it out of the box for a review. It is a true...
Yeah, pretty much I think both of us have well over 3,000 rounds through each gun. So
probably easily. I mean, I haven't carried my M&P as of lately just due to a new firearm, but plenty of experience with this one, enough to tell you what I like about it and what I like about it.
And I still carry mine daily for the past 2 years.
So, right off the bat, it should tell you, I believe Brian's is stock, correct?
100%. Never touched it.
100% stock. So the only difference is, as far as that is concerned, is the M&P does have a set of, I believe, the True Glow fiber optics on it. I don't really want to point the barrel at Brian, so I hope you guys can see this. True Glow fiber optics, and I do have the Apex trigger kit in here, which makes a world of difference.
You need that in Massachusetts.
Yeah, in Massachusetts, the M&P triggers factory are not the greatest anyway. If you've seen the design of them, they got like a little hinge on the bottom. It's just awful. Massachusetts makes it a million times worse. So.
Somehow, Ruger has everything that I've seen, everyone I've talked to, Ruger has a fantastic trigger. I mean, I don't have much to go by with comparison except for this M&P here, and those factory triggers were awful. But I like the factory trigger on this. That's why I never changed it.
It is very Glock-ish as far as what it looks like, what it feels like when you shoot it. So it's definitely a better trigger. Massachusetts, anyway, if you're looking to buy one of these, that Ruger is going to have a better trigger right out of the box than the M&P will.
Absolutely. I guess we can talk about some differences first. Sean's M&P does not have safety on it. They do make a version with an external safety. Ruger, on the other hand, does not. And they have an external thumb safety here. It's ambidextrous. They also have the trigger safety, which I think most guns have nowadays.
Yeah.
And
to some degree, somebody's going to have, it's got some kind of safety in it.
And I guess you could say that my Ruger is not stock because it does come with a magazine disconnect. So if the magazine's out, it won't fire, but I did change that out. I took that out of there.
Same on this one too. Because if you guys do not live in Massachusetts and you are watching this, we can't do this, as you guys can see. We're not at a gun range already, but you wouldn't be able to cock your firearm in Mass and then test the trigger pull and do the reset and then pull it again without removing that disconnect in Massachusetts. So, which we're not telling you to do, by the way. This is all on your own if you decide to do so. But
I don't care if you do it. I was actually going to show a video on how to do it, but I can't find mine anymore to put it back in to take it out.
They're pretty similar, though. I mean, because he's had it for so long and I've had this, we've been around each other, obviously, shooting them, and they're pretty similar. But I don't know, can you think of any distinguishing characteristics as far as the SR9 besides the trigger that would make somebody buy that one? Or maybe that might interest somebody in that one?
Well, if somebody likes safety, then it's got a lot more safety features on it. Some people see it as a downfall. Some people like the safety features.
No, that is a good point.
It also has a very visible loaded chamber indicator, which I will show you.
Yes, there are some differences between these two firearms, which is good.
I don't know of another company that actually has a chamber loaded indicator like the Ruger.
That thing protrudes like a mofo.
It doesn't get in the way of the sights though, so.
Whereas
it's just ugly.
Whereas on the M&P, there you go. Just a little hole. You can see the brass inside of that. That's your loaded chamber indicator. So
I guess you can see it through the Ruger too if you really wanted to, but
well, this one does have the specific cutout for
yes,
it
does.
So.
Also, the back straps. The M&P, this back strap comes off, correct?
Yes.
And it has extra back straps?
Or
you can buy extra back straps?
No, it comes with 3 back straps. It'll come with a medium, small, and large.
And that actually makes the palm well wider, correct? It will make this swell wider?
Yeah, it will increase the rear of the grip, and then I believe it does have a little bit of difference as far as your palm swell is concerned. But with these, you actually, if you remove this bottom piece from the grip, which your mag would be flush with, that's how you remove the grips. And you can use that tool to push down the old mag release.
I'm going to try and...
sear lever, whatever you want to call it.
I'm going to try and take this one out so I can show you how Ruger does it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to pull it out with any tools that I have
pop
here.
that back in there.
Yeah, I don't have any tools that are actually going to be able to pull this out today.
What do you need?
Hey, give me a pair of pliers.
There you go. He doesn't watch my videos. I mean, you'd think the guy edits them. He would watch them. I mean, it's unbelievable to me.
Screw this. The way that Ruger does it, make sure you've got a good set of needle nose pliers, real tiny. But you're going to push the little pin out, and then this is the only piece. It's a piece of rubber here. This is the only part that comes out. It slides out and actually just flips around and goes back in. It'll make this almost flush with the back of the grip. So if you've got a smaller hand to reach the trigger, that's all it does on the Ruger. It doesn't make this wider.
Nice.
Which I tend to like because I guess my hands are smaller than Sean's, because the M&P, when he's got that wide back strap on it, I don't like it.
I don't know. I mean, as far as the shape of the firearm is concerned,
they're identical.
Their footprint is, like you said, it's identical. It's not much difference at all. You're going to get the same package. I mean, aesthetically, there's just a few small features that would throw them off. Performance-wise, they seem to be pretty well matched. They're in the same class as far as price. Now, what did the MSRP come up as for both of these, you said?
Both guns MSRP at $569.
Which is not what you can get them for, obviously.
No, anytime you buy a gun, I found that you can find them cheaper than MSRP.
I believe I paid $399 for this one when I bought it.
I paid $365. $365 is actually a hard price to find around here for this one,
but either way, so you're still looking at $400. You could probably find either of these pistols, and that's pretty good. It's not going to be pro tier firearm by any means, but it's a good entry level. Either one, like mine, I made some modifications to it to increase what I was hoping it would be capable of doing. So
yeah, and capable of saving my life, and that's what I count on it for.
That is the ultimate reason you would carry any kind of firearm. So
I could say that the both of us would absolutely 100% trust our lives in these guns, reliability wise.
No malfunctions in them.
No, the only malfunctions we've had, actually we had one today, as you probably saw in the beginning of the video. It's the Winchester white box. I hate this ammo.
But as most of you watching this who are into guns will know, this is just target range crap ammo anyway.
Did you find that one?
Oh, no, we'll find it again when I load it back into the magazine.
Yeah.
But as far as ammo goes, with the white box, I've had some dud rounds, some squid rounds, whatever you want to call them. But I've never had a malfunction into the gun itself. I've never had a double feed or a jam or any kind of
stovepipes, nothing like that.
Nothing. Never had any kind of mechanical malfunction. It's always been ammunition related.
Yes, absolutely. Light primer strikes with the white box. And we've both had them. We've had them with multiple guns, so don't come back and tell us, oh, well, it is the gun, because no, it's not. I roll my own ammo, and I've never had an issue with that.
Oh, that just opened up a whole can of worms for you.
Yeah, whatever.
He's the reload guy. I just shoot the shit.
Well, yeah, for the 30 people that watch my videos, they know.
But I think if you're looking for one of these, and the things I might think the M&P would make you look at that a little bit more for, is it doesn't have the safety. So you can get it with the safety, but it has the option to not have a safety. I personally go with the whole Rambo thing. This is my safety right here. But if that is something that's important to you, there are no safeties on this external. The only one that you will have is the trigger, if you choose to. Like you said, you can get it with the safety if you choose to, whereas that one does not come without safeties.
No, the Ruger's all safety, all the way, 100%.
So if that's something that concerns you, you might want that. I mean, they both have that same They're both able to accept the same Picatinny accessories, same length accessories. I mean, these firearms are pretty much identical, like we've said already. The other thing that I like, because if you guys are not aware, Brian is a left-handed person, but he shoots right-handed.
Yes.
So for all intents and purposes, he's right-handed. I'm left-handed, and I'm normal, and I shoot with my left hand. So when you watch these videos with us, you'll get a left-handed perspective versus the normal right-handed shooter. And for me, when I bought this, it was important for me at the time that I had an ambidextrous slide release, an ambidextrous option for my mag release. Since then, as many lefties know, you figure out how to operate a right-handed firearm regardless. But if that's something that's important to you,
Ruger does not have that.
You have that option on here.
You have the mag release ambi, and you have the thumb safety ambi, but the slide release is only made for us right-handed shooters.
So see, now this is an interesting feature too. His mag release is already ambidextrous, whereas on the M&P, you'd have to actually physically swap it, but it can be done.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it just spins around and rotates in there.
Cool.
So I mean, they're both decent guns. I don't see any reason why you couldn't purchase one of these if you're looking to get into carrying something.
Either or.
And
whatever looks prettier to you.
Yeah. My precious.
Something wrong with that guy.
No, there's tons wrong with this guy. I don't know what you're talking about. But so what do you want to do? You want to how about we swap them and shoot opposite?
All right, I guess we could do that. Yeah.
All right, so let us swap the camera around, move it around, and we'll come back. I like it. I don't really notice the difference between this and the M&P. All right, Brian's up.
What's going on here?
Whoa! Show it.
We actually have a problem.
Wow. What's the problem?
It locked back.
Really?
It locked back with one round left.
Was that your rounds?
They were my rounds.
The reloads?
Yep. Huh.
Alright, so those are his reload rounds, so you should probably shoot another mag of normal out of that.
Yeah, we'll try that. Don't stop it. Just keep it going.
Aren't these the ones that you wanted to test too?
Yeah.
I didn't mention either too before while he's doing that. As far as the weight is concerned, they're pretty much identical. I mean, we can get the actual weights for you guys if you'd like that, and we can throw it in the description box below. But we're not those spec geeks like that. No offense to the guys that are, but there's plenty of videos out there if that's what you're looking for, is the actual hardline specs. We're trying to give you our opinion, pros and cons of them, and what we feel is actually real world applicable. So
Try again.
take two.
Maybe it was my loads. I did just pick up a Dillon 550B. That was my first set of rounds through it, so who knows? Anything could have happened.
Well, there you go. You killed two birds with one stone.
So we're going to call that my fault. You know what I said earlier? Scratch that.
All right. so that's, what do you think about the M&P?
Same thing. I thought I was shooting the Ruger. I mean, basically, they're the same.
They do feel extremely similar. Like I said, I don't really notice a difference between the two of them. There's just a few things aesthetically.
That's it. I mean, so if you want one of those guns, you're on the fence between one or the other. Hopefully, we helped you guys out. But
there's going to be a couple little tiny features that might push you one way or the other.
Right. Shooting wise, don't go for one over the other because of the way they shoot, because they shoot the same. Right. Anyone that tells you they don't is a liar.
Yeah, they're pretty much that
or a
niche
snob.
of the market anyway.
They're a snob.
But you're always going to have those people.
Always.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the gun world if we didn't have the Glock guys and the 1911 guys.
That's it.
So, but yeah, I like them. I think, like Brian said, if you're going to look into either of these, you can't go wrong with either of them.
Yeah, so I guess that's all we got today.
Yeah.
So keep liking our stuff, subscribing, sharing with your friends.
Letting us know what you want to see in future videos. If you'd like to see us do something with the firearms, with the knives, whatever the case may be, let us know.
You might have opened up a can of worms with that one. Also, we have another video that we're going to be making. I have a SIG 229, and Sean has a Glock.
Glock 22, 40 cal, full size.
There you go, both 40 cal, both full size guns, so we can compare those next.
Yep. So, yeah.
Thanks.
You already covered it, man.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, guys. Till next time.
Thanks.